Hey everybody, it's the Green Blob here. So if you remember, I did a video on the Venturian Tail fan map a long time ago, but a couple months ago, we were just grinding through a whole bunch of projects, and I figured the world has changed a whole bunch, and I want to do some more videos on it. Um, but I think that this world is just completely a mess. So I thought, why not make Season 3 just an entire Venturian Tale fan map season thing? If that sounds good to you in the comments, let me know. But anyway, here are the rules. Explore the map, be in creative mode, try not to break anything. Try to remember the canon part of all the Minecraft tales. Do not use TNT until you are sure you looked at everything. Subscribe to Venturian Tale and hit the bell. Have fun. Sincerely, the Green Blob. None of my redstone is guaranteed to work. So what that last sign means is that uh, they if they were to theoretically play this map, none of the redstone would work on the Windows edition, or at least that's what the thought was at the time. But it would work now. My ultimate goal with this map was... Okay, so yeah, this is inspiration. My ultimate goal with this map was to remind you of all your Minecraft Tale moments. I hope I did a good job. I have spent every day coming on this map to build, except I haven't been out on this map in like a couple months or so. This map means a lot to me. Many hours of grinding through each project. Also, in the course of making this map, I watched your entire Minecraft Tale saga twice. I would do this entire project all over again for you guys if I had to, because you guys rock. Keep up the great work. I look forward to your next adventure. I started this map when I was 13, now I'm 15, the Green Blob. So yeah, I would truly redo the entire thing, and that's what I was talking about with the Season 3 thing. Because I would... Season 3 of my Minecraft Let's Play, I would make entirely themed after this. And my thinking of it is instead of just having all the areas converge into each other, voice crack, sorry, I would just have, so like imagine 100-foot dome like this, and then you have some imagine this is glass, and you can just view into each area, and that would be cool. So that's my plan for that. If you guys want to watch that, let me know. But here are various banners that would represent them. They like Doctor Who, Pokemon, the cake from Portal. A dragon would be like Bethany's, and this would be Isaac's TNT. You'd have to watch the series to get all these references, so I recommend go watch the series before you watch this. But anyway, and another reason I just want to redo this map entirely is because it's so inaccurate to their series. But anyway, this is Koopa Castle from Season 2. And it has so many things that actually weren't in there. So here we have his happiness room. What this means is that he has several things that make him happy, such as leg chickens, lava, yellow flowers, and cows. And I just put them all in one room, and this is like his happiness room. Here is his car, just a F1 car, why not? The living room with a modern sofa. Here's the dining room, the oven, the kitchen, which, yeah, you got that there. And, you got a map of the place over here, so you can view the entire thing. Over here is, so he has this thing in his series where he hates pigs and sheep, so I made this little room where he can just spawn them and burn them And the same thing with red flowers, except down here, there's a little bit of a room hidden. And once you drain the lava, which I can do easily, then you can come into this room and see his Gmod characters just telling you to subscribe and like, which I guess was most of the Gmod characters listed there haven't been on his Gmod series in a while. There's more ways to go here. There is the upstairs with a plane, because why not? A creeper face, because why not? A flower storage, because, well, why not? And a yellow flower farm for his storage, because why not? Over here, there is a swimming pool. And then down here, hidden crafting table, because that's definitely something he would have. An aquarium, which you can't see into all that well because of my night vision. If I took off the night vision, you could see inside there. Down here, movie theater. And in here is a bunker to hide from tree pigs, red flowers, and assassin sheep. And there's 6 beds because at the end of their at the 4th season, they added like 2 more people who haven't been in the series before. Their mom and one of the sisters' friends. Immortal sisters' friends. And here are Mymon's swords, a reference from Season 3, where he accidentally called diamonds Mymons. Here is the viewing place, so you can view outside. Here are 4 of their armors in case they had to escape. And here is just their everyday clothes. This is how they would escape. And here is a gambling machine. So that time we got green. That time we got green. That time we got red. That time we got green. And over here is a bathroom, pretty standard bathroom, actually. And in here is the closet, but then if you close it, you can go to the laboratory over here. I accidentally broke a bookshelf, oh no. But the way he has flowers in his series is he has the yellow flower, which is the good flower. He knows the red mushroom and the brown mushroom. Brown mushroom, Steve. Red mushroom's an old mushroom that is wise. And then he also knows the red flower as the evil one. But he doesn't know all the other flowers, so I thought, why not put them all in one room? And if he were to see it, he would then tell us all of his descriptions of the flowers. Okay, let me get rid of a few things in my inventory real quick. Okay, and over here, back out of the bathroom, out of the bunker. If I could just not... Did I break things? Or was my character just punching things as I was lagging? That's probably what it was. And then I can close that. And then down here is the Season 1 Ventopia. And over here is the original little vent, which was a bird, but then later on in the series it became a bunny, and like multiple bunnies. Here is the guest bedrooms, nothing interesting over there. But back over here is the snow golem topiary thing. So, just a place to celebrate snow golems. And here... Yeah, there's nothing really good there. No snarky true pigs, another classic sign from the series. But down this hallway is the I forgot what it was called. The Rainbow Immortals Ventopia's pool. Blue the dolphin. The dolphin was only in like one episode or so, and they had to leave it, but I thought, why not just give them the dolphin back? Which I would tolerate these kind of things, where, of course, the dolphin wasn't ever in the wall, but I would tolerate these sorts of things because it's kind of like, if you remember this, that happened. And here is just seating and a pool, and then over here is the waterfall slash water slide, and out here there are 2 sheep in here, and the reason why they're sheep and there's 2 of them is because there was like thousands of bunnies, but I don't want this world to be even more laggy than it is right now, so I decided to not put those in there. But anyway, I guess let's go from in order. So before Ventopia, they had this place, which they called Birchwood, and this building is not at all accurate to what it looked like. So there you go. And then here is the werewolf cage when they were downloading a whole bunch of mods. Right now it's just a villager. But then when they were mining for obsidian to go to the nether, it wasn't connected to this place because this place is from Season 2. But they had this little house that they were mining in, and this portal takes you to the unfinished nether project, and then it will just take you back here, and here are their 2 beds, of which they would sleep in. Here is their mining tunnel to the cave they were in, except in this, it doesn't have the cave, it just has the down, really. And over here is just a quick pop-up exit in case you didn't want to go the other way, which also very inaccurate to their series. And then that was kind of really it, except for the end. They went to the end a little bit. Yeah. So, it might take me a little while to get over there, but... Okay, so during the time of Season 1, this is on a completely different world, was the melon statue. This was on their I Build Your Fan Challenges, and they built a melon statue, and I thought this was the most recognizable build from that series, so I thought, why not plop it in for Easter eggs, because this map is already inaccurate. But then they had this building over here, which I tried to build as spot on as I could, but during that entire time, Venturian, the person we're seeing the camera angle for, was looking to the side and talking about modded and updates. And then in that 3 minutes, Homeless Goomba blew it up. So you only got a side profile, and then it disappeared from the rest of the episode. So not a good camera perspective if you wanted to recreate it. Here is summarized end thing, because I don't want there to be like an entire maze for it. And over here, I think that's about it for Season 2. But then we went to, what was it called? We went to the moon. And here was their moon house, and also this rocket is very disproportional to their place, to their actual rocket. It was actually more like this, and there was two of them, because it'll only fit one person. But here's a moon Daxius. Daxius was their Iron Golem pet, but because this is a moon Daxius, it's like 5,000 times stronger, or I guess bigger. And here is just an average villager. Here's the average villager hut, except it's not to scale. Here's their oxygen pipes that would pump oxygen into their house over here, if I can go in. And then this was Venturian's moon room, and then this was Immortal's moon room. And in here was their oxygen distributors. It would pump oxygen into their room. And here's a stained glass window of the V symbol, which would be on the back of here, but it didn't fit for what I was doing, so I just put it up there. Another inaccurate thing, which is why I will just want to rebuild the entire thing for Season 3. But then over here, he had a monster in the basement, as he so called it, but it was really just a moon villager, and I just put 4 of them in the wall, and I guess they're prisoners or something. And in here is the way back. And then we go on to Season 2, if I can fly. I had the same problem when I was reviewing it the first time. So Season 2, what was the first build? It was the Koopa Castle over... No. Okay. The first build was Bet Guinvent over here. And I think this is the most accurate build I've built out of all of them. And this is how you can get to the top, and then this would be Bethany's because she's evil like a red flower. This would be Isaac's because he's a fern, because he's the oddball. And up here, this one would be Venturian's because he is a yellow flower. He's good. And Immortal's an allium. And up here, here's the watchtower. And, so, let me tell you a problem I have when I record. So every time I start recording, I become like this very nasally person, but I don't feel sick at all. When I'm not recording, it's just when I start recording that I feel this. But then, they moved on, to Lava Dump over here. Which, this is another inaccurate thing. But there you go. And then here was Isaac Lava Fountain, which is summarized as well. Then they moved to the mountains over here. And then Venturian doesn't like checkerboard patterns. He wants his houses to be one color, so it would either be just light wood or just dark wood. But in this case, it's both, and he doesn't like that. And then here is the garage, which they called it a garage, never made it a garage, but I made a garage because why not? That is going to be a common theme throughout this video. And then they built this tower. Isaac built this tower, and I built it to 128, which was the world border at that time, and I actually missed this over here. This was Homeless Gooma's mark that he made on Season 1. Season 2, Okay, and then Season 2, there was Koopa Castle, which you guys saw over there. And then there was Elsa's Parkour Castle, which you do the parkour, and then I don't want to fly. Uh, you just fall in here, which was just really the whole entire thing. And then there was Bethany's Brick House, which another inaccurate thing. There's just horses and some beds up there. And then over here, through this tunnel, is Barbie's mansion, which Isaac built, which was also a tree farm. But I just put ferns here because if the trees were to grow, they would mess up the house. But up in here, there's like multiple layers. Here's the bed. Up in there, another very inaccurate thing. I don't know if I should just keep all the inaccuracies and then just stop, or what. And then what else did they do in Season 2? There was something else I forgot. Maybe that was it. I think that was it. Then they stopped, yeah. Okay, and then Season 3, the first build was over here. I might have also missed these builds. Yeah, there was these builds that I missed. So yeah, in Season 2 there was Isengard, and then this was the house to throw off the Girl Scouts, and this was the actual house where he would stay with just yellow flowers and a mushroom. And what was this house? This was a dirt house that had a whole bunch of bugs. That didn't have any bugs. And these were the mushroom houses that had a whole bunch of bugs because they were using the infected cobblestone or stuff like that. The infected cobblestone, yeah. When they were building it. And this is also from Season 4. I'm just going to list it now because I'll probably forget it. This is just their witch hut when they were trying to get slime. Oh, and this has nothing to do with the series. This is just a Daxius spawner, which was their Iron Golem pet, except now here you can just spawn infinite amounts of them. So here is the start of Season 3, which over here, he had this thing where he put just one block of stone, and he thought if you were to spill Kool-Aid, it would either ruin the floor or land on this one piece of stone. And I put redstone dust on there as if to say your Kool-Aid protection worked. Here was the crisp shovel, all versions of it. Here was his bedroom, and here was his calculus room, just a room for doing calculus. And then over here, you all know by now that the nether actually does nothing if I were to go into it. But in here, it would take me to the nether, but you guys it wouldn't be very interesting. But anyway, here's the Aether, which, there's several things you can do here. Here's his house. And this was, the thing he did, which, if that doesn't sound convincing, I don't know what it did. No, I don't know what it does. Which you put things in, and then the redstone will just teleport you into here. I think it was a dungeon, and then there was 3 keys you had to get to unlock the final room, which had a 2x2 boss, but this is a 1-block central build, so I had to make it a 3x3 boss. But then this takes you back, and then we're done in there. But then over here, there was the way to get down. And here is his two squids, Bob and Bob Leak. Bob and his sister Bob Leak. Oh no, I think it was Bob Leak and his sister Bob. Yeah, that's what it was. Anyway, this was the ravine he built, except what I decided to do was trying to make it an underground paradise, which I really just wish I didn't do at the time. I wish I just left it the ravine. And then when he was mining along, he had his second underground cave house, which was all torched up like the other, and then he had another portal here, and then back outside. I actually didn't mean to do that. Oh, of course, the menu is gonna take forever for to pull it up. Okay, and then back outside. If I can go outside. He had a couple more houses when he was moving along. I think he did. I'm trying to remember the order of them. I think it was this house first, which Kylo Ren, a YouTuber, or no, just a person on YouTube challenged him to make a yellow flower army, and he had so many. I think the yellow flowers went all the way back to here. And also, I forgot to mention this in Season 2. They had a whole bunch of graves, which would have gone all the way to that witch hut over there. But I just summarized them here, so Homeless Goomba would have gotten 40 or so, Venturian would have gotten 40 or so, Immortal would have gotten 30 or so, Flying Pings would have gotten 20 or so. Anyway, and so he placed a whole bunch of yellow flowers around his house, and this was the inside of it, just like a 2x3 home. And over here, he had his little underground, underwater house, which I made modern-ish, even though it's a dirt house, because why not? Another inconsistency. And then he also had, not here, where is it? Over here. This little house, which he also went to the Aether in. The third series is actually my favorite, believe it or not. Because it was just Venturian, and the fact that it was just Venturian was fun, because the others are fine when they're in episodes, but they kind of just destroy things. Well, he's good to just watch. Anyway, here's Immortal's house. Down here was Venturian's little basement, which he was only on 2 episodes of the 40-episode series. I'm still stingy about that, because he should have been on there for way longer. And here is the top, and you guys know the nether thing. It doesn't really take you anywhere special. What happened after that? Then they also had the barn. And there is a couple mobs missing here. So I think the zombie horse and the skeleton horse have despawned. But otherwise, it looks like everything else is here. And then this was Michael's house, her friend that I mentioned earlier, back when we were at the bunker. And I think I forgot all the references they said. I think he had a whole bunch of windows, and that's why I just put so many windows. Sorry, I meant to close that. And then this was their storage room, which was just a 2x3 building. But I made it like an entire thing, because why not? And it takes you to the top, and then here you have like a... I don't know what to call it. But here you have your high security vault under your just wooden storage. And then an ender chest, which I can't put anything in there for them to see. And then here were the other farms that they owned. And they also had a bunny farm over here. Now was that it for Season 4? I think that is. So, if you liked the video and want to see me make more progress on this world, or just want to see Season 3 be entirely dedicated to the Venturian Tale fan map, and just... I mean, no, we're recreating from scratch our own thing. No, just completely... I think I explained it well in the beginning. Just tell me what you want in the comments, and hopefully you guys like, hopefully you guys comment, hopefully you guys subscribe, hopefully after you guys subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you all again next time. Also, help me so that way Venturian can see this. But that's gonna be it, so goodbye.